From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, Williams. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow. Show 61. Matchbox, right. Watch twins. 25. Check 25. Check. Hey, Ribley.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On second down now. It's Williams, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On first down, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We want it. Come to my work. Yellow. We got double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Flush to his right, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Butker now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mahomes throwing on fourth, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
180. Let's go, D.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
The toss play to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Single slot.
Now on 2nd and 16, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run. This is Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got some space here. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 55 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. Damian Wilson in on the stop. From the 31, Trubisky. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on third down, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. He is going to find Hill here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. 73 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Watch twits.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They try again with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. He's back to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. It's a tie game. You don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
That's what I'm talking about. Not hit.
Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Shift.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Mike 5-9. Hey, defense. Hey, red line. Check safety.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This from long, very long range. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
54
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That O-line, they... Cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep them up.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 63 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's time to... Let's go.
On 3rd down, Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past. the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 51.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possession.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
On second down, Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21. Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
They can't hang with us.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On first down, Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the
Take
two
their
of us.
breath,
Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Rolling to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Under 10, under 10.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. He is going to find Hill here. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. Room here to run. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Mahomes to throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
I know we just saw a nice throwing cap.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Sunday. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Yellow! I'm going! Hey, 43! Touchdown, defense. Back! Sit! Tighten up!
On second down now, it's Williams. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, not...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Squeeze, double. Showing it.
Snickers, 66.
Watch twist.
Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
230. 50.
Single, slot.
50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
That's it. Big hit.
That's the end of the first quarter.
180.
No
Snickers,
score.
got spin.
Let's go.
49. Check 49. No spacing. Alert.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shift. Watch the shift.
44.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Middle.
Hey, switch gears. Check 26.
Ben to throw again. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
That's another Steelers first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, alert 3. You gonna take. You gotta take.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Slam. Slam.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. On second and 9, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mahomes now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. 36.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert 3. Alert.
Watch 54.
X3, 218, chopper.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Watch out. Low ball.
Right there.
Hey.
Right there. 50.
Hey. High 7. Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first and 10 is Connor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 55 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end Gentry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Bravo.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Just like that. Go, go. No.
Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Middle. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage. The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, With approval by the head coach, they give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 13, check 13. Hey. Snickers, got to spin. 54, Mike, 54. Show that bench release and go. 54.
Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check 31, check 31. Right there. 50. Hey, Alpha. 54, Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, why are they rushing?
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 30 yards there. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
61, match box, light.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Jack 16. Wide, get wide. Check 6-6, pull it high.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard. Line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow!
It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watson with a give to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man open, it's Fuller. Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a... About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Here we go.
Third and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You can't block me.
A first down carry now for Miller. And some room to run now. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 41 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes now on first down, on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Oh, good move. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Don't say nothing.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's 53. Mike 53. Hey, let's get that home. Watch twins. Watch twins. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day. Check. 53 is Mike. Time to go. 53 is Mike. All day. All day. Every day.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's 6, baby.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Pick it up.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. 40 wide right. There's a wide right. Switch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On third and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Back now in Houston. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Keeps the score Texans 20, Chiefs 6.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about.
Here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 25. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Now it's Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I got it. I got it. That's it. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it again with Miller. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 24. Another time.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll run for it. Hyde. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes steps away. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's good. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tempo. Good.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Switch. Check three. 14. He's checking. Crash. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and pitch.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 30. .35 before he's out of bounds.
Go! First down, Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pull it together. 6.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught. Lockett. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check. Alert. Team showed up. 36 power.
Wilson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Alert. Check 50.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Man, I got you. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Watch the shift.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now to throw. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes, that's complete, it's Bell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll at the 32-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, a run with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Dancing to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get wide. Check 24. Check 24.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Through an opening, and there he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Like 20.
54 now. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Whip, whip. Whip, whip.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Check, check. Left hand.
They run again with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 44 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point. And that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
SOS. Check, 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 check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go, B. Big series.
They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 40 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them lead up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man. Complete. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11. General West.
Hey, check 24.
Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Breida. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, it's Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting.